Good morning. So nice to have you join us this morning and fun to kick off the show with Jake Madole. He is back on with Madhouse Performance, and he is super excited this morning because he's brought with him Kaya, who is 17. She is a dancer in town, and this morning she's going to be proof using her story of the benefit that Jake can bring people who are not just kind of everyday athletes, but really athletes hoping to take their sport on into the future. So good to see you.
Yeah, good to be back here. Thanks for having us.
Is that kind of a fair introduction?
Yeah, absolutely. So a little rundown on Kaya. Kaya is a competitive dancer here in Chattanooga at Scenic City Dance. And typically when people think, performance training, strength and conditioning, the dancer demographic doesn't come to mind. And through meeting her and various other girls, I've kind of fallen into this really cool dance niche where these girls are incredible athletes and they work incredibly hard, and the demands of their sport are very high, and they need to be prepared to do things that a lot of athletes really can't do. And so it's been fun to see her develop. She's actually coming off a pretty huge injury. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit, because I don't dance like you do, but I did when I was younger a little bit. So I know that in dance, every single muscle of your body matters.
Yes, ma'am.
You had what kind of an injury?
I tore my MPFL.
So I don't know one thing about that, but Jake said most people don't recover from it.
No, ma'am. Usually, if you tear your MPFL, it can often be a career-ending injury because it's just so easy to keep having your kneecap slide out of place. But I was so incredibly grateful when I found Jake, because everywhere we went after I got hurt, every professional was like, hey, you're done. You should pick another sport. You should start looking at other things. And I was like, I don't want to be done. I want to keep dancing.
Right.
And then we came across Jake. Then we came across Madhouse. And he was like, heck no.
Heck no. So, okay, I want you to hear this as you hear her story, and Jake's going to put me through a test here in a minute. We'll explain that a little bit. But if you're watching and you yourself or you have a child or a grandchild who plays a sport in high school and they're wanting to further their career with that, Jake can help you, injury or not, because he's all about the performance. So how long have the two of you worked together then?
So I've known Kaya, this May will be 2 years, which is pretty awesome, and I've been able to see her transform kind of how she is able to perform in the dance studio and then in the weight room. When she came to me, she was already crazy athletic, and she'll tell you she was a bit nervous and a bit scared to get in the weight room, but she took it on head on and open arms, and she's just incredibly coachable. She does everything that I ask of her, and she gives 100% all the time, which is pretty awesome.
So Jake put me through a really humiliating test, but I won a while back when I did some kind of plank, right?
Yeah.
He had this machine then that kind of peered inside to how well I was doing. His computer could see what was happening inside of me. Is that part of what differentiates him, that he's able to really hyper focus on every part of you?
Absolutely. Not only does he have a great training program that really helps strengthen my knee and every other part of my body, but he has all these really amazing tools that give him a deeper insight into what's going on.
Has your knee actually gotten stronger since working with him?
Actually, my knee.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, even then from before the injury, do you feel like?
I'm still working on recovery, and even now, being post-surgery, my knee is stronger than it was before I got hurt.
Okay, so I can't imagine, because you've explained a little bit to me, Jake, of what you're going to have me do with this machine.
Yep.
But I'm going to jump on it.
Yes.
So and at some point, I'm going to jump on one leg, right?
At some point. So I want to kind of go off of what Kai said there. So at Madhouse, we're incredibly data-driven. We have all of these tools to help give me an insight as to how to program for each athlete. And to kind of go off of what she said, she wouldn't be at the point that she's at without incredible surgeons, PTs at C4, River Run Health, and obviously the job that we're doing at the gym here. Our goal is to kind of bridge that gap between rehab and performance, and Kaya is just kind of living proof of that.
So this here is called a what?
These are force plates.
Force
force plates, best in the game.
They're brand new for you, since
January. Yep, it's a new toy that I love that I've implemented into for basically all of our athletes. It gives me some insight into how they're jumping, how they're landing, how much power they're producing, how I can tinker their programs on a day-to-day basis. So
Okay.
it's very easy for me to make changes for them.
So is this the time for me to kick off my shoes?
I think
and
it
get
is.
on?
I think
Okay.
it is. All right, hold on to your hats, everybody.
Yeah, right. We think that the joke with Jake is that he wants me to do as much as I can in heels.
That's right.
As possible.
It's actually pretty impressive.
But now
all
I'm
right,
taking
so
off.
Julie,
Okay.
go ahead, just stand on there for me. Wait
Ooh, they're
just
cold.
a second. It's got to calibrate to your body here. Good. All right, now we're gonna go hands on your hips for me. Okay, give me a big jump as high as
Just
you can.
one?
Just one. Get up. Oh yeah, beautiful. We're gonna do one more of those. Okay.
That's hard.
For those of you who can't see, we got a nice little bar graph going right
Do
now.
I go again?
Yep, go again. Here we go. Get up. Nicely done. Okay, now we're gonna do 6 quick jumps in a row. Okay, as fast as we can.
Fast ones?
The fast one, just stay on the plates for me, okay?
Okay, you
All right,
ready?
we're looking at your reactivity off the ground. Let's see
I'm
it.
so mad at you.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that was actually really good.
Okay.
Heck yeah, beautiful. Okay, now you ready to go on one leg?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go right leg first. Hands
Just
on
one
your
hip?
hips.
Just one jump?
Just one jump. Here
Ready?
we go. Let's see it. Oh yeah, Julie.
That's not easy.
Okay, now we're going left leg for me.
Okay.
Here we go. Great job.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right.
That is
so
not easy.
It's pretty cool, right? So now when we hit stop here, I wish you guys could see this, but I'm now able to.
If you will just hold
Pull
it,
it
we'll
out.
get shots of it. But that's okay.
Okay. All right.
You can show me first.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now we have jump height here in inches, jump height in centimeters. We have your peak power for basically for your body weight, so watts per kilogram, your contraction time, how long it's taking you to get off the ground, and then your peak landing forces, right? So how when you land, how is your weight distributed? You actually do an amazing job.
Really?
You're landing pretty even, which is fantastic. So
Okay.
you favor your left side just a little bit, but
Really?
but not by much. So that was awesome.
Okay, I have to ask you
Yes.
something. 30 seconds left.
Okay.
I am not an athlete. And a lot of people watching might not be, but I notice when I stand up from sitting, because I'm 55 years old, I get creaks,
Yes.
right? So would something like this be helpful?
Absolutely, and I love you to death, Julie, but your peak power is pretty low. So that shows me, from a strength development standpoint, we need to get you a little bit stronger.
I'm a weakling.
and that's okay. But the numbers like this give me insight into how to program.
Okay, here's your number to know, because it's Madhouse Performance. He is down in Fort Oglethorpe area, 714-955-1202. He's got the one-on-one that you need if you're someone like Kaya. If you're just a mom watching and you want to get some strength training and be part of a fun group, he can help you there. Whatever it is, he'll personalize it for you. MadhousePerformance.net. Keep dancing, Kaya.
Join Local 3 this Thursday in Cleveland from 4 to 7 p.m. at Lowe's on Paul Huff Parkway. Bring your